Hello, everybody. Welcome to Friday's live stream. I hope everyone's doing well. And I can see two more people well, not two more people. I can see two people coming in. Hello, Clip Ships. And hello, J Ships. How are you both? I believe you guys are the same person, but hello. How are you both? Or how is one of you? Are you keeping well? Are you keeping well? I switched back to the metro. Oh, Jay Ships, I knew it was you. Anyway, Jay Ships, how are you? You doing well? Yeah, so I just feel like in a little bit of a better mood today. I've just been sorting little bits out. Tyler, hello, long time no see. How are you doing? How's everything going? Oh, this is great to have you back, Tyler, because we haven't seen you in such a long time. J Ship says, yes, oh, well, thanks, Lo. Well, it was very sneaky, but hey ho, it's really, really good to see you guys. So, since we are back, like doing like stuff, I just thought that before we do the Q&A, we'll just do our regular chill bit and then go up to the 1 hour mark if we can. And I'm hoping to go up to the 1 hour mark if possible. But don't worry, I got my water with me in case I get my mouth gets a bit dehydrated. But yeah, and we'll just probably see how it goes. J Ship says in the chat, might not be active this stream, but for a good reason. Oh, what's that stream? What's the reason? Tyler says, as of tomorrow, I will have lived in Michigan for 1 week. Oh, that's amazing, Tyler, because I know that you just got engaged to your fiance. Congratulations once again. Do you know what, Tyler? I am so happy for you. This is really great. I'm definitely really happy for you. But living in Michigan for 1 week, that is absolutely nuts. That's it just time just goes by, doesn't it? J Ship says that reason is I'm not procrastinating my White Star Line fleet evolution video for once in my life. Oh, are you doing that? Oh, good luck. Good luck. I let me know when it comes out because I would love to see it. I really, really do. I'm at the SS Normic so far. Is that how you pronounce it? Normic? DK, how are you doing, bestie? And Tyler says she's doing well as she's right next to me. Oh, Phoebe's right next to you. Hello, Phoebe. Big shout out to you. Hope you're doing well. But yes, so but we've got 6 people in already and 2 minute mark. Wow, that's a new record. I guess we're just getting somewhere. But yeah, so this week has been a really active week within the maritime community, and I just think that well, with the 1 hour mark, we'll just probably just have a chat about it, especially since I'm on a bit of pause at the moment, even though I've been a bit burnt out of script writing recently. I've been doing some research on a new script that was on the list from last week that I think someone mentioned last week, but I can't really remember. But um I've actually been sort of reading Dead Wake, and that was one of the books I got for Christmas. And I've been using this research to do one video, and it's about the German spies that were stowed away on the Lusitania. And so far, wow, mind explosive evidence. And this is great though, because I never knew that there was some information about how the stowaways got on board, and I didn't really know what to expect. So I'm definitely happy that I found like some research as well, because I wasn't really too sure where the research came from. But Plo, who I wish was here, but Plo isn't at the minute, but I wish he was here. But Plo was a lifesaver because he said there's information about the stowaways in Dead Wake. And I thought, that's a good opportunity because I've just got Dead Wake. So I had a look and I thought, oh gosh, this is really, really huge, especially since one of the other scripts I'm writing at the moment is on the Lusitania inquiry. Now, I'm going to have to say this because even though it's not in the public domain, I actually got exclusive access to the final report of the Lusitania inquiry. And I have been reading some of the pages, and sometimes some of it was a little bit hard to digest a little bit because I had to read some amounts twice. But it was really interesting to see from the court's perspective, as well as Lord Mersey. And oh my goodness, let me tell you, this was evidence that I never thought I would come across, and some of it does make sense and it does tie into some bits, but I'm a bit defensive about it because I know that there were some bits that I don't really believe that was true, or I disagree with opinions, or Lord Mersey was a bit too harsh, too soft. And I don't want to try and disrespect him as much because, after all, he did lead the inquiry. But I think some of it he became either too hypocritical or maybe just didn't really want to go into full detail in that because he really didn't feel that it was important enough or just like a little bit. But there was some evidence that has actually made Captain William Turner less of a skill because he was made of a scapegoat, but there was a reason that he was found sort of innocent, but sort of not innocent at the same time. I really don't know because I've only got up to the point of what was it? I got up to the point of what actually happened on the day of the sinking, especially with the morning and the night before, based on eyewitness accounts. But there were, and I know that I covered so many topics of the Lusitania last summer for Lusitania month, but it's really helpful that I got the old scripts because the pieces always fit together, and I'm also using stories to prove the evidence. So it's basically going to be like a long essay, but it's still really good to see what's there and what's not there, what's around, what's not around. And then there's some bits that made sense, or there's still things that are still a mystery. But because I got dead awake on top as well, I might look into this again because I'm really debating about which bits are true and which bits are false. It's going to take me days to actually conclude with the final research on Lusitania, and it is going to be a long video, like a long essay video. I think it is going to be the case, but we're just going to have to see how we go and see how things work out. And Jake's helping me on this one as well. So Jake's been really amazing and supportive throughout all of this because he's been reading it as well, and I've been stuck on a few stuff, but he's helped me really out, and I really do appreciate it because I wouldn't be doing it if it wasn't for Jake. Really, Jake, he's a lifesaver. He's brilliant, and yeah, he just contributes a lot to the channel as well. So hopefully I will give this video some justice. But the stowaways video has been really good to make the additional points to the inquiry report video. But at the end of the day, we're just going to have to see and then just see how I go. But basically, that is the whole video that I'm going to be doing. And hopefully I will publish the stowaways video by the end of this month because I really want to get this done. But if anyone is willing to narrate this, if you want to, please let me know. You can message me through Discord, which is probably it's usually in the description box down below in some videos, or if you really want to participate to narrate, I will leave the link in the chat as well. So if you want to participate, again, let me know, and any help will be fantastic. So yeah, it's just been the crazy ones there, and I realized that I've spoken so long, I keep missing messages in the chat, so I'm gonna have to have a look. So DK, I can't really speak today. DK said, I just turned on my lights to my new Titanic model. Do you know what, DK? You've been working really hard on that model, and he's actually posted some pictures on his social media and on Discord as well. Oh, those are brilliant. I'm not gonna lie, it is brilliant. Mark says, "Evening, hiya, Mark. How are you?" And yeah, I definitely think yes. I saw your message. I haven't really looked at it yet, but I will get onto it just a bit afterwards. Tyler says, "I sadly might have to give Phoebe her laptop back. I sort of hijacked it from her to watch this." Tyler, that's so cheeky. Phoebe, you're gonna have to sort him out if he's being cheeky. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. J Ship says, I still can't believe the court went after Turner, in my opinion. Well, in truth, this is really interesting because at the beginning of the inquiry report, Lord Mersey was a bit soft and sympathetic. Well, not soft, sympathetic towards Captain Turner, which was a complete surprise. But I think the court, it might have been a little bit tougher, but in part, really, especially with the speed, I realized that there were changes to be made on the boilers that happened in November 1914. So, hence, in a way, Cunard did play a part in the ship's speed, which I'm going to probably have to go into. But it's really interesting to see it should have been Cunard's responsibility and not on Captain Turner for this little part, or maybe for the whole part when it comes to the ship speed. So yeah, I definitely think Cunard managed to get away with it, but they shouldn't really have done. But DK says tomorrow is the anniversary of the Costa Concordia disaster. Yes, I completely forgot about that. I forgot to probably do a video, but oh well, never mind. Probably next year. Next year's video I will do. Hello Jess, how are you? I am like, what's wrong? What's wrong? Have you seen the petition is in two? No, is it in 200 200 signatures? No way. Oh, oh, I cannot believe it. I think you did a lot to share that, Jess. Thank you so much. But I definitely really need to get on with it really at some point because I haven't really been caught up on the petition and I've struggled with access to getting it in at the minute. But hopefully, I will do an update on the petition at some point. And then also, I'm going to try and keep messaging the people about the plaque for the Britannic, but hopefully this will be the year for this. Fingers crossed. But I will do an update video at some point, probably when it reaches about 500 signatures or more. But I will do an update when I can. And yeah, J Ship says, I also can I say that from the music video from yesterday, her sisters died from a Berg and mine is the most hilariously saddest thing that I've ever heard. P.S. Love the music video. Can't stop listening to it. Oh, J Ships, thank you. So J Ships was referring to yesterday's video where I actually did an Olympic tribute video with a song called Pride of the White Star Line by the Longest Johns. And I never knew that existed, but Plo actually got me into that song and I never realized it existed. But once I listened to it, I thought, oh, okay, that sounds really, really good. So I gave it a try with a music video and it actually was quite hit because I've been really burnt out of like script writing. And I thought I just need to do something new. And it turns out it was a success. And a lot of people have been messaging me to send more requests for music videos like the Olympic one. So I'm thinking that if my brain gets a little bit confuzzled, I will do a tribute video of um like someone from the Titanic or the Titanic itself, but I don't know yet for sure. It is early days, so I'm definitely gonna have to play around, see what I can do, and then just see how everything goes. DK says, I just recently added the Olympics on to a ship's playlist on Spotify. Ooh, you have a ship's playlist. I like. Oh, you definitely have to show us in Discord, DK. That would be great. Jess says, last year they explored the Britannic Grand Staircase and Simon Mills will do the photos on new book. Yes, Jake was saying about that actually. I still need to interview Richie Kohler. That will be something just to add for this year. I still I'm still thinking it's 2023. It's 2024 says, come on. Oh my goodness. My goodness. Mark says, did the Lusitania book arrive? Oh, sorry, Mark. I was meant to message you, but I actually forgot. But I'm happy to say it has arrived and I have been looking at it. So, and I've been absolutely loving it. So I'm definitely going to be using this as research for a lot. And yeah, Mark, thank you. I definitely am really looking forward to reading it. It could be really helpful for the few videos of Lusitania. So I really appreciate that, Mark. Thank you so much. DK says maybe one on Downhill Son. You know what? I was exactly thinking about that. Thinking about is the next one. So if that's the case, yeah, I'm definitely going to go for that. Probably for February or something. I don't know. So, but then also I was thinking about doing like a few survivor and victim stories from an artist who released a CD on Spotify, and he did all the songs about people who were on the Titanic, including Frederick Fleet, Wallace Hartley, and I just think it might be nice just to do like little tribute videos to them, I think. But the trouble is, with some witnesses that were mentioned, there are no surviving pictures, well, or most surviving pictures. So it's going to be like a little bit of a difficult one to do, but never say never, and I'll just give it a go. So who knows? Mark says, you're welcome. Aw. DK says the Harold Bride one is good. Yes, I actually listened to Harold Bride's one. Oh, it was brilliant. But the one about Wallace Hartley made me cry so much. And I just really couldn't stop thinking like about it really, because the song was written about his like final thoughts of his fiance Maria, and as we all know, Maria never married after the death of Wallace, but she was the one that kept the violin for the rest of her life, actually. And fun fact, you can see the violin at the Titanic Belfast Museum. Just throwing it out there. There we go. Jess says, I am very excited to see the Britannic staircase. Is the staircase there or the beautiful glass? Do you know what? I really don't know, Jess. I really don't know, but maybe it's something I might look into. J Ship says, well, I'm going to start recording for my giant the White Star Line video, probably back soon. No worries, J Ships, and good luck. We will definitely be rooting for you for that, and let us know any updates or when it's going up, because we will be the first to see it, aren't we, guys? We're going to be the first to see it. But yeah, so it's been really, really crazy. We're doing all like different things, and and Jess says they do the photo in Simon's book. I'm not too sure, because Jake said to me about Simon's book, but I don't know when it's going to be published. But hopefully, if it's possible, I heard it might be around Easter, so I really don't know. But I'm keeping in the loop, though. I am keeping everything in the loop, because I definitely love some gossip. Because you can't go wrong without gossip, because it's cool. And yeah, J Ship says, will do. We'll see when it comes out next week or next year, though. Low. Don't worry, these things will take time. And believe me, when I did the Titanic documentary before I started this channel, I was completely the same. But it took a bit of a while, but it was worth it. It was definitely worth it. But yeah, speaking of the Titanic documentary, I think it's going to be about 2-3 years since I did Titan of the Sea, and oh my goodness, it's been such a long time. But even though it's on my main channel, I'm going to ask you guys a quick question, a very quick question. Should I leave Titan of the Sea as it is on my main channel, or should I re-upload it onto this channel? Now, bear in mind, I know I will keep the Titanic Titan of the Sea one on my main channel. Some of the information is inaccurate, and I have been learning a lot of stuff since then, but most of the material that I used is from On a Sea of Glass, so I don't really know if I should or shouldn't, but I'm just wondering what you guys actually would say, really. Jess also says, did you see I sent the Britannic rescue ships photos? Yes, you did. I definitely got the pictures. Thanks, Jess. And also, I have put that down as a new video because I recently got. Oh, I must have put it away. But I got Simon's old book, and it does mention the rescue ship. So I'm going to be using that as a resource as well. And yeah, DK says I would re-upload it, and Jess says this channel says okay, that'll be fine. And I was thinking as well of re-uploading some of the interviews, especially some of the really good ones as well. And I might try and see if I could invite some back because. Like some of the people back because I would really love to do a mystery video with Julie Hedgepeth Williams, who is a distant relative of Albert Cardwell. We've been thinking about doing a video or an interview for a long time because we really want to do a video on how Albert was saved, but about the fireman who saved Albert and his wife and child's life. And we both agreed that the person who saved them, as well as saving themselves in the lifeboat, well, saving everyone else in the lifeboat, was Fireman Frederick Barrett. And we definitely 100% agree it was him, even though she didn't mention his name in the book, but we agreed it was him. But for a while, I've been really desperate to find relatives of Frederick Barrett because Julie wants to say a big, huge thank you to them for saving her great uncle's life. But so far, we haven't been successful, which is. Oh, it's a bit frustrating, but hopefully we will get there. But in the meantime, we definitely really want to talk about the mystery behind it, why we believe in it, and then also just to talk about if there's sources to prove this, because I know in Julie's book, it's gone into great detail with that. And then also we probably want to do Frederick Barrett's whereabouts as well, so that's next on the list. But I haven't planned any interviews yet, but I will do in the main future. um Mark says, "Leave it. If you take it down, you will lose it a lot and give you the likes." Okay, that's fine. No worries, Mark. But yeah, I'll definitely DM you afterwards. Absolutely, because I definitely want to have a more of a chat with you on that. So I'll DM you afterwards. But yeah, so so Jessel says, "Did they raise the Titanic radio already? I don't know." I've heard like articles that it's been planning and stopping and starting, but last time I heard they were stopping again following the Titan implosion. So I really don't know if this is going to be the case or if it's going to be not the case. Sorry, I'm just sorting out books because some of them have just been all over the things really. So yeah, so I don't know if this is the case or not. But if there's some updates, I will let you know. But I think until then, I'll probably do another video at some point on the Titanic's radio equipment because that would be an interesting video to do, and I definitely would love to actually focus on into that really. But I know it's not going to be easy. It's never going to be easy, especially since the wreck is heavily protected by both the American and British governments. So it's going to be really hard. And also, there is a chance of the wreck being completely destroyed, especially in the bow. But I don't know yet for sure. I really don't know. But if there's a bit of updates, we'll definitely talk about it. But yeah, DK says there have been talks about that a lot. Exactly. And Jess always says hopefully they'll raise the Britannic's radio. Oh, I can't really speak. I think sometimes when I speak too much, I go jibber jabber all over the place. But yeah, so hopefully they will, because chances are that the radio on the Britannic might be in better condition, and also it might be a chance it won't destroy the wreck, because Titanic's radio. It's likely, from what I've seen in documentaries and pictures, that most of it has faded away, and it's probably turned into Austin Ryan, especially on the wireless set with the sparks and all that. I can't remember what you call it, but yeah, I definitely think it's just one of those things that will probably be like that. But yeah, yeah. So Jess also asks, is the Titanic wreck also protected like the Britannic? It is. Yes, it is. Because even though the wreck is owned by RMS Titanic Inc., the some parts of it, I don't know, but some parts of the legal actions for the ship, I don't know about this, but I need to have a look into it. But some of it is owned by the American and the British governments because the British own the Titanic ship since she was built in Britain, well, Great Northern Ireland. So technically, it is a British ship, but then in America, because American laws protect the Titanic because she did sink near American waters. And then also it belonged to the American investigative company JP Morgan, hence it is an American ship as well on top. So I know it sounds a bit mumbly jumbly, but I definitely need to do extra research on that. But I know that because of those laws, they strictly forbid anyone to sabotage the wreck, and also to not go inside the ship because they think it is a very disrespectful for people to go inside the wreck, especially without people's permission. I mean, we got footage from James Cameron's movie Titanic because you see in the scenes at the beginning, the cams go inside the wreck. But in terms of trying to go inside the wreck to collect artifacts, it is a very different story. And I know that some of the artifacts were recovered from the debris field and on the bow of the Titanic, but never inside. So that is going to be a huge concern because I know that descendants will be a bit like skeptical about it, and some his Titanic historians might be yay or nay with it, but we're just gonna have to see how it goes. I mean, it could either never happen or it could happen, but there is lots of consequences involved. But who really knows? But I need to do some extra research on that just to be sure, because I don't think I'll be very confident talking about it in great detail unless I know what's going on. Jess actually says the Titanic and Britannic are safely protected by the governments, but sadly Lusitania is not. And the Britannic is also protected by the Greek government. Yes, exactly, definitely. But Lusitania sadly not. Yeah, Lusitania is not protected by the British government, but she's been used as target practice for the Navy, which I really think is disgusting, really. And she was being so badly treated. But I think the reason why is because of the rumors that she was carrying ammunitions. But that's something I'm going to go into great detail with the inquiry report, because that's just a very important thing to pick up. Paul, hello, how are you? I've been really having a great week since the movie I wrote music was released. Yes, Paul, I've been keeping up to date with your amazing news. This is absolutely wonderful. And Paul has been trying to promote it everywhere because the film is available on Amazon Prime to watch now. But Paul, remind me in the chat, what is the name of the film and where can we find it? Because that will be really good for everyone to see it if they got Amazon Prime. Shane, hello, how are you? I'm very well, thank you. Just says William Chapman Peter is possible to be the fourth Titanic Britannic survivor. William Chapman Peter, that's a new one. I never heard of him before. Jess, please DM me, and I would love to actually know more about him, because I don't know if he's on the list, but I will put him on the list for a separate video for another time. Jake! Hello, Jake. How are you? You still need permission to dive the Lusitania, and you still need permission to raise items from the wreck. Yes, indeed. But quick question though, who do you need permission from? Because I know that she's not protected, the Lusitania, but I don't know who you need permission from. That's just something I never looked into really. Um Jess says, I did send a photo of him. Okay, I must have looked at that and I must have written it down. Okay, I'll definitely get back to it as soon as I can. Hey, Captain Alex, how are you? I did my live stream and I got the hang of it. Plus, I got 294 subs, close to 300. Woohoo! Congratulations! Oh, that's great news, Captain Alex. That is really great news. Hopefully, you'll get to 300 soon, so fingers crossed. But speaking of subscribers, I know this channel is probably about 13 subs away from 800, which is amazing. So there is a good chance that if everything keeps up, we might be able to reach 1k by probably Easter, maybe springtime. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we will get there as soon as we can. Long time coming, but it will be worth it. It will be worth it. I have very positive emotions about it. Jake also says it's possible the William Chapman Peters was on the Britannic, but it's not confirmed. Oh, definitely going to be interesting. Mark says I need to go. Enjoy the evening. Okay, Mark, no worries. Have a good evening too. You take care. DK says hopefully it will happen. Definitely it will happen. I'll keep my fingers crossed. And yeah, so it's just like one of those things that we'll have to keep positive about. Paul says the film is called Tranquility: Ghost Stories, but do note that it is the sequel to Tranquility, which you need to see to understand. The cost to rent both films combined is just $3. Oh, that's not a bad price actually. Okay, so it's probably like the sequel, which is great actually. It's definitely really, really good to have a look out. So if you are on Amazon Prime, do check out both films, and I'll definitely see if I can to watch on Amazon Prime. I don't have an account, but I know that my I think someone I know has one, but I don't know. So if I do get a chance, I will watch it. Absolutely. Jake says there might be someone else who survived the Titanic, but was also on the Britannic. This person is Walter Hurst. Yes, I heard about Walter actually. I don't know what he was, but I'm definitely thinking I need to do a video of the unknown unsinkables. And Walter will be on the list. I need to do a video on that actually. I should do. Absolutely. Paul says, oh, the album should be released to the soundtrack, should be out in about 2 weeks. Oh, good to know, Paul. Good to know. So keep us updated on when it's out. Because if it is on Spotify, I will go listen to it. I'm really excited. And Jess also says, can you make a top video ships video? It's on the list, but I really don't know how I'm actually going to put it out, really. But because I was thinking either I can do it just in my own perspective, or maybe probably based on people's opinions on Discord. I really don't know yet for sure. So I think I might try and figure this out. But yeah, I'll definitely figure out. Maritime is here. Hello, Maritime. How are you? Are you ready for the quiz? Oh, because we're starting in half an hour, so hopefully you got your quiz brain on today, Maritime. But this time for the quiz, I might just put it out there. I've added like an additional question today, so I'm making the quiz a little bit longer than last week. So it's just to give you guys the experience, not the experience, give you guys some of the additional time that was missed. So hopefully they will be easier this time. I try to make them as easy as I can, but I cannot guarantee with some of them. But some of the questions, I hope you will hope you find them easy. But if not, then you learn something new every day. Maritime says always, yes, Maritime. We definitely need that. Woohoo! Jake also says it's possible that he was a greaser on the Britannic, but again, it's not confirmed. Was he a greaser on the Titanic? I'm not really too sure if he was a greaser, but I wonder what greasers do. That's something I need to have a look at, actually. Paul says, don't worry, it'll be on the sites like Spotify and Apple Music, all the big ones and a ton of smaller ones too. Oh, gotcha. got you, Paul. Oh, that's good to know. Thank you. Jess says that they are now 2 people not confirmed, but they were on the Britannic. If it is true, all we have 5 Britannic and Titanic survivors. This is why I need to do a video of the unknown Singapore's. We definitely need one of those, really, because we only got 3 on Singapore's. We need more. But that's definitely going to be on the list. Yeah, oh wow, yes, yes, yes. So, we've only got about 25 minutes to go until the quiz. So let's talk about like a little bit of like the conclusion bit. Let's talk about our favorite books that every one of you guys has ever read. Since I've been like a little bit of a book nerd for research recently, I still need to finish Violet Jessup's novel, but I never get around to it just because everything's just been so hectic at the minute. And since I got back into the full routine after the Christmas holidays, it's been a little bit tricky because sometimes with my autism, it's a bit harder just to try and get back or settle back into the routine without feeling burnt out or overwhelmed and all that jazz. So I'm definitely going to try and try do some reading again and some research again, but I'll just take it easy, one step at a time, and then hopefully I'll give you guys the bestest videos I can for 2024. And just as she says, we need 20 unthinkables. Oh, Jess. Why 20? That's a lot of number, actually. I'm not too sure if we can get up to 20. Jake also says Walter Hurst was a fireman on board the Titanic. There is a photo of him. Oh my gosh, Jake, you're gonna have to show me. I would love to see a picture of Walter. Oh, I definitely need to see a picture of him. Oh my goodness. Oh, I've got the hiccups now. Wasn't expecting it. Paul also says also the majority of Tranquility Ghost Ship soundtrack is more dark ambient compared to my more orchestra music for your videos, which are very fun to score low. Also, I don't really know what my favorite book is, but I do like A Night to Remember. You know what, Paul? A Night to Remember is a fan favorite. Well, a Titanic enthusiast favorite. And the reason why is because it's mostly accurate, and it's so far, especially for its time, it was more accurate compared to like some of the research that comes and goes. But the only inaccuracy is the a ship sinking in one piece, and that was the only inaccuracy. But though he did, Walter Lord did change it for the sequel, The Night Lives On, which I still haven't read yet, but I'm gonna have to at some point. But it's definitely a really good read to have. But since then, I think there have been more books that have been updated a bit more and made it a bit more accurate. And I know that I'm going to be writing a Titanic book one day. So I'm definitely doing most of the harder the research as I can. But yeah, I definitely think A Night to Remember is a really, really great book. And what have you guys been liking recently? Share your thoughts in the comment section down below if you are catching up after the live stream, or share it for those who are in the live stream live now. Share your thoughts in the chat. That would be really, really great to share your answers. Alex said, I noticed that the Titanic and the Olympic have sons. So my question, where is the Britannic son? You know what? I have absolutely no idea. I need to check up on that. But if not, I'm going to try and afterwards say, Oi, where's the Britannic son? We need one, please. We definitely need that. Jess says, I think Mauritania is the most ship that doesn't get the attention. Olympic, Titanic, and Britannic and Lusitania get the attention from people, but Mauritania does not. Do you know what, Jess? I did a video nearly 2 years ago now on the Mauritania. I'll have to find it for you and have to send it over. But I definitely think it will be a good idea just to share more videos on the Mauritania. I think there was one incident where the Mauritania was involved in, but I'll definitely have to look it up again. I'll definitely have to look it up again. Jake says, Alex, I agree with you. There should be a Britannic song. And Maritime says, DK, your motto has already a theme song. DK says, are we gonna getting one about the Yamato, and Jess actually put Sleeping Sun. Sleeping Sun is actually one of the most used music videos for ship sinkings, and I know it's been going on for a long time, but it's just so overrated. Really, it definitely really is overrated. And Maritime says Sam imposter. Maritime, I got a quick question. Has Sam behaving himself recently on Discord? Because I know he's been a bit cheeky. Well, hopefully he's behaving himself. So I keep missing Sam like historic travels, Sam's live streams a lot recently, but I'm trying to catch up with him and his videos as soon as I can. And they're getting really good at the minute. So if you haven't, go check out Historic Travels and on YouTube. It is brilliant content, brilliant stuff. But also, if you are preparing to watch the video reactions to Brightside, you are in for some rage moments. I guarantee it. But yeah, definitely go check out Historic Travels. Uh, anyway, back to the chat. Maritime also says Legends slash Yamatos Never Die is the Yamato class theme song. Oh, interesting. Okay, I definitely think I might have to look at that. A Britannic song is on her pipe organ. Yes, the Britannic has released an album for many songs on her pipe organ. I know she did a Christmas song. I listened to it last year. Oh, it was the most beautiful thing I've ever heard in my life. And if I get enough money, hopefully I'll see the pipe organ one day, because that's one of the things on the list. I would definitely love to hear. Not love to hear. I would love to see her. See it in person. That's what I was trying to say. Maritime also says Yamato's theme song inspires me daily to never give up. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, Maritime, this is a different side to you I've never known before. Oh, actually, that's really adorable. That is really cute, actually. So it's very nice to have songs that inspire people all the time, but never a song like this. So Maritime, I definitely think there is more to you than from behind the screen, really, especially with a heart of gold. So I salute you for that. I really do. Tyler, hello, you're back. Is everything okay? Anyway, Paul also says, I suppose my theme for your video about Britannic's rooming name could be Britannic's song. Do you know what? I think it might be, because I think since I'm doing like more Britannic videos at some point, I will probably use your like the gigantic one as the main score for Britannic. Now I think this is going to be the greatest one. Woohoo! But I definitely think I'm really gonna probably use it, especially since I'm doing I need to get onto it, but I don't haven't done yet. But there's a video that I'm planning to do on the second interior design of the Britannic, because somewhere in England someone has got the original interior from the Britannic's second class, either it's reading room, library, or dining room. I definitely got some notes on it and I need to double check it. I need to get onto it, really, because it's been on my mind for weeks and I've never been able to have done it. But yeah, I definitely think I'm going to have to be using that song a lot, but I definitely need to get on with the research as well. I've been really bad at it recently, but I will definitely get on it, and I will will sort it out as I go along. And then I know Leo wants to narrate it, so once that's done, I will find Leo and hopefully it'll get up as soon as can for February. Oh, that's good. That's good. Paul also says, also unpopular opinion, but the film Raise the Titanic is also honestly pretty well made and fun to watch, including a beautiful soundtrack. It even has the guy who plays Obi-Wan Kenobi. Yeah. I think I've heard about that. I've never seen Race the Titanic, but I love the video. I like the music score, especially when I think it's the part when the Titanic wreck is raised up. But of course, that happened before the Titanic wreck was discovered in real life. But I mean, the score of it was it's just gorgeous. Really is gorgeous. I love every second of it. Tyler said, like to hear one of the Yamato. Oh no, that's DK actually, beg your pardon. Like to hear one of the Yamato that is similar to Sebastian's Bismarck song, Yamato Warrior of the Pacific. Be a good title. Oh, very nice, very nice. I like it. Tyler says Phoebe got her laptop back and I'm swamped to the desk top in the living room. Oh well, it is what it is. but so it's just like one of those things, really. But some desktop computers are worth it, really. I mean, even though my device that I'm using to live stream is a Mac, I always like old school stuff. I really do. But provided they always work, because technology can either be your best friend or your worst nightmare. But I definitely think desktops are brilliant. Absolutely. And not Yamato, I beg your pardon. Maritime history said, given that Yamato was Japanese, Yamato, a tsunami of the Pacific, would be more appropriate. DK says, even better. I like it, you guys. You guys have got really cool names and ideas. We probably need to find an artist to do that. Paul, anyone? It's really good song choices, though. I like it. I like it. You guys are really creative, and creativity is very well celebrated on the channel. It really is. Jess says, I hate the Britannic movie and Titanic 666. Do you know what, Jess? I remember butchering Titanic 666 when it first came out. Oh, that was fun. We definitely need to do that again because that will be really cool. It would definitely be really cool. Britannic movie, I've seen little bits of scenes, never the whole film, but some of the scenes. But yeah, it is a bit cringy and cheesy. But I think one day we're gonna have to do a full video reaction to the movie. It's definitely got to be it. Definitely is 100%. Okay, so we're 15 minutes in before the quiz, but it's gone really quick, actually. I'm actually quite surprised. Oh, my goodness. Jess also says there should be a timeline movie for all Olympic class liners. A timeline movie? Like a full timeline history? Because if that is the case, that could be something that could be a video idea. Tyler says, I don't love the Britannic movie, but I don't hate it either. I don't blame you for that, actually, because some people have different tastes to it, really. And it's just like one of those things that it does happen. But I think Titanic, not Titanic, Britannic does deserve a better movie, actually. DK says there's going to be a lot of stops for the Britannic movie. I can imagine. And that's going to probably take the whole 2 hour mark. Maybe even 3. Well, that will definitely be a really fun one to watch. And if we do get it all sorted, we should have it on a live chat. Tyler says no love story low. Like, actually, everyone always has like love relationships and romantic love relationships. Though I found in Doug Wake, there have been sections of love stories, which I got to check out. That would be really cool to have that. But since it's also because it's Valentine's Day, that's going to be coming up next month. Well, a month away, actually. Let me just put some lovey-dovey videos in honor of that. I don't really know for sure, but I'll definitely see what I could do. I'm writing a script about Isadora and Ida Strauss to release in honor of Valentine's Day. But I'm just gonna have to see how it plays and like pans out, really. But I'm definitely loving the research that I'm doing on them so far. And there's some of the stuff that I never even knew, especially their love and devotion to each other. And I think they're just very romantic, but they're very cheeky. They're very cheeky flirts. And there's definitely more to them than I thought it was going to be. So I'm definitely excited to show that video. And hopefully I'll give their love story some justice. Better than Rose and Jack's, sorry. And also better than the nurse spy and the stowaway on the Britannic movie. If that's right, I don't really know, but yeah, we'll definitely have to do that. Paul says also nothing official, but shortly after the trailer for Ocean Liner Design's Grand Voyage, I sent Mike Brady an email applying to make music for the game, and he said that he would be interested. That is great news, Paul. I'm so glad that Mike's actually decided yes to do it. Oh, I'm so happy for you. I'll definitely have to talk to Mike about it though a bit more because have to send you have to have to send like some of the stuff that you've done actually. That would be really, really super. And Paul says, and having some music commissioned for the game, I haven't heard anything back yet since then, but I'm guessing he will email me once the music's ready. Well, to be honest, Mike is a very busy guy. So I think you probably won't hear for him for a little bit, really, because he's got like a busy life. But hopefully, fingers crossed, it will happen. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed for you, Paul. I really am. And also, Paul says, I would love for someone to make a movie about Titanic where once it reaches the sinking, it's all in real time. And if they need music, I know a guy, aka you. But I definitely think that will be really good to make a movie about the Britannic and when it reaches sinking in real time. Do you know what? And also, that is something that I thought about doing for Titanic month, but I really don't know yet for sure because there's something that I'm thinking about, but I've got a lot of Titanic videos in mind because for my 30th, I definitely really want to do more Titanic videos because it's my passion for ever since I was little, and I just thought I want to honor my childhood by talking videos about the Titanic a little bit more. So yeah, I'm definitely considering like adding that onto the list. So, but hopefully that will be okay. But I will let you know what's going on, Paul. I'll definitely let you know. I still need to like finish like loads of stuff. I still need like the Jewish passengers for the Titanic. Need to do the Le Restaurant Cafe, and I got to do like all the bits in between. But if I done it, I will let you know ASAP. And Jess says James Cameron must really make a Britannic movie. Well, if he's interested. But yeah, that'd be really, really good. And oh, Paul says I also made a doc that I always update with stuff. So all your stuff I can post on there. Oh, cool! This is awesome. I didn't know you made that. That's really cool. Well, it's always best to have like keep an update of that really with a Google Doc. That is very clever. I definitely like that. And Jay Ships, hello, welcome. I did some more recording. I'm at the SS Severick now. Just realised after doing the Cedric's recording that today is the 130th anniversary of her maiden voyage. Oh, what a coincidence! Oh, that is brilliant, brilliant, brilliant stuff. Oh my goodness. But coincidences, they always come along, but they always come along in a really good way. Absolutely. Paul says it's basically my portfolio, love. But you can't go wrong with that. You can't really go wrong with that, actually. A portfolio is a good portfolio, really. Tyler says it would be fun if we all came together and wrote a Britannic movie as a side project. Tyler, you know what? You know what? I got a special something to share with you, but I will DM you about it because you'll love it. You will absolutely love it. Yeah, definitely. Maritime says January 12th is a day full of shipwrecks as well. Yes, I've been having a look at those when I was trying to find questions for the Q&A, but I never realized there were so many shipwrecks that were sank on January the 12th. I mean, it's absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. But then also on the 14th of January, which is Sunday, it will be the anniversary of the launch of the Oceanic 2, which is exciting, very, very exciting. And then Costa Concordia's anniversary is tomorrow. I didn't make a video for that this year, Maritime, but it's going to be on the list for next year. I'll definitely make sure it will be for that because I missed out on that really, definitely. And Paul says, anyways, I'm going to have to head out since I've got to eat and then watch that movie at school with mum. Bye. No worries, Paul. You take care and you have a great, great weekend. Have a really great weekend. You take care now. Bye bye. Maritime says, no worries. I missed out on that one as well. But I think it's just one of those things, really, because I think the Costa Concordia disaster, even though it's known, it's not really particularly well known to everybody, but I do remember watching it when it first came out on the news. And I just think, yeah, that's probably one of the things that it is a little bit of a little bit of a shocker, really. But it was just something that I just thought, oh my goodness. But I never really got into it, especially with the crimes of Scatino, until I started the channel. So I think I've started to grow to appreciate the story of the Conquest of Concordia, but I just think, yeah, Scatino is worse than Captain William Turner. Let's put it that way. Absolutely, absolutely. Our time also says, I'll just create a respectful community post. Yeah, that's a good idea, actually. And also, if you feel like doing one or doing things one, don't be afraid to do them. It's really, really good to have that. It's definitely good. Jess says Titanic had many things in 31. She was laid down on the 31st of March, 1909, and she was launched on the 31st of May, 1911. Yeah, she had a lot of 31sts going on. But also, she had something on the 31st of March, 1912, I think, but I can't really remember. But yeah, I think it's just like one of those things, really. Anyway, even though we're nearly at the 1 hour mark, does anyone want to start the quiz early? Just out of interest, because if anyone wants to get started earlier, then we can do that. Absolutely. Her construction was completed on the 31st of March, 1912. Knew it. But yeah, definitely. Jess says later. Oh, we shall start the quiz. Okay, Maritime said it all. Maritime said it all. So we shall really start the quiz. But I will get set up. But I don't won't take long while to set up because I tried setting up stuff as much as I can. But hopefully that will be also good. So I really think every time I always just like do like little things. Here we go. Every time I always think of like preparing stuff it's either just comes like very early, very late. I don't really know, but yeah, it's just one of those things. But yeah, so I definitely think this is just one of those. But I'm gonna actually use a different sound effect this time because let's spice things up a little bit. So we're gonna probably do all like the stuff there really. So we definitely need to do some more stuff. So okay, so let's have a look. Okay, this one will do. So right, okay. So I think most of you know how the quiz works, but for those who are new to the channel, this is how the quiz works. We do a weekly quiz every Friday, and what we do is that we do a warm up question and then a few questions based on anything that's maritime history. And then I read out the questions. And then what I do after I read out the questions, I give the signal on your marks, get set. And before I say go, I sound a sound effect, which is a ship's horn. But here's the thing though, if you are going to take a part of the quiz, the first rule is don't type in the answer until you hear the ship's horn. Because if you type straight away before I blow the ship's horn, that counts as a disqualification. And then also, you're not allowed to research stuff as well, especially on Google. It's a little bit naughty. Hey, Dan. Hey, Danny. Hello. You're just in time for the quiz. But the thing is, though, when you hear when I say go before the sound, this is what the sound effect is going to sound like this time. Yeah, well, I'm gonna actually be introducing Titanic's horn before I say go. But yeah, so with all of those out of the way, with all those out of the way, it's Titanic, of course, Jess, the sound effect. So with that out of the way, who wants to join the quiz? If anyone wants to join the quiz, please raise your hand. And so we know who is participating. And DK is usually our scores on the door. So DK, are you okay with that? Fishy Cheese, I think this is your first time. Welcome, Fishy Cheese. You are just in time because How would you feel about doing a quiz? Oh yeah, he's up for it. He's up for it. Danny's up for it. Tyler's up for it. DK's still out there. Woohoo! Jess, I know's up for it. Maritime's still up for it. And yeah, I definitely think we got a lot of people going around. So I think we definitely got a few people. So which is great. This is great this time. This is like the biggest turnout we've had. But I know Alex, Captain Alex, is doing it as well. So I think we've got about 6, 7 people this time, maybe 8. But I don't really know for sure. But I think this is the highest turnout we've ever had, really, for a quiz, which is really, really great. So, okay. So what I'll do, Danny, I don't think you've participated in the quiz before, but I will repeat it, because I know you are new to it. So what I'll do is that every time I ask a question, you will let me start again. I will say a question, but then before you type in the answer, you wait until you hear this sound. And that's the Titanic's horn, which indicates that it's all ready to go. And you're not allowed to type in your answer until you hear the ship's horn. And you cannot Google stuff either, because that counts as a disqualification. But anyway, now we're all settled, let's go. Let's do this. So we're going to do a very big warm-up question to begin with. Okay, warm-up question. And hopefully this should be an easy one, especially with our lovely animators. Warm-up question. How much did the Titanic's hull weigh? So how much did the Titanic's hull weigh? On your marks, get set. Go. So let's just see. 26,000 tons. No, no, Maritime. No, Danny. I'm sorry. No fishy cheese. No, Jess. No, I don't think. I don't think it's not how it was actually, because I think I must have written like in a different answer. Danny says 5,200. No, it's not like the answer. No, fishy cheese. No, no, Jess. That's not the right answer. I'm really sorry. Oh, I think I made it a little bit harder. Should I tell you guys what it is? But bearing in mind, it's just like a bit question. No, not 1 ton. No. Okay, I'll tell you guys. The warm-up question doesn't really count. So as like for a point, it's just like a warm-up question. So this was the answer I was looking for. It was 25,000 tons. Oh, I can't believe I got you guys out again. Well, hopefully the questions were a little bit easier. I can't believe I got you guys out with the warm-up question. So yeah, that was like the full answer. Sorry guys, but good guesses though. Good try. And yeah, that's definitely a thing. Fishy Cheese says, wait a minute. I love that. Wait a minute. Titanic 25. Yeah, that is true. That's how much he weighed. Anyway, let's move on to the actual question. So now we got the warm up. We are ready for question number 1. Hello, David. How are you? I believe you're new here. Welcome. David, do you want to join our quiz? Because we're doing a maritime quiz. Would you like to join us? And yeah. So Danny also says, I'm thinking of her gross tons. Yeah, I think gross tons is different than tons. So and it's like different numbers to each other, really. So that's just the confusing bit of it. But never mind. Hey ho. But yeah, so that's all good. That's all good as gold. So okay, we are ready for the next question. Unless David wants to have a go. David, do you want to have a go? Maybe next time. I just want to pop here real quick. Oh, no worries, David, at all. No worries. But we'll definitely include you the next time the quiz when you come along. Definitely. It's definitely really good fun for everyone to enjoy. Anyway, we'll move on to question number 1. Question 1. What was the hull number given to the SS Nomadic and the SS Traffic upon their construction at the Harland and Wolff shipyard? On your marks, get set. Go. I didn't realize Titanic had such a long horn, really. So, yes, Maritime got 4-2. That's half a point. No, Danny, I'm afraid not. Jess has got half a point, 4-2-2. And she says plus. Yes, Maritime's got 4-4-2 and 4-2-2 and 4-2-3. Well done. And Jess has got it as well. So I'll give them a point each. Oh, that was great, you guys. Well done. Maritime on a roll. Oh, absolutely, Danny. Maritime is a whiz when it comes to like stuff. So I'll tell you like the numbers of them for those who don't know. So the whole number for the Nomadic was 422 and the traffic was 423, which I didn't realize, but it was really interesting to find out. So I definitely think it's just one of those great things about like that. Tanny says, I only know Titanic sinking stuff. Oh, don't worry. There will be coming up on there every quiz this, Danny. Don't you worry. Still need a whiteboard for the Q&As. Oh, did you not get them out? Yeah, because you said that you were going to get a whiteboard, didn't you, DK? Oh, well, never mind. And I think that's just like one of those things. And Jess says the whole numbers for the ships were Olympic for 400, Titanic for 401, and Britannic for 433. I wonder why there was such a huge gap between them, but oh well, never mind. Haven't got one yet. It'll be all right. Oh, fair enough. Okay, so question number 2. On this day in 1945, this Japanese tanker was bombed and sunk off the coast of Indochina during Operation Gratitude or Gretitude. I can't really pronounce it. What was the name of this tanker? On your marks, get set, go. So, I don't think I can pronounce the name of it, but if anyone spells like right, we'll give you half a point. Maritime's got it. Well done, Maritime. I know you know it because you did a post about it on Discord. So, oh, Jess, even though you got it right, you're just a bit out. I'm really sorry. And Maritime says, I did make a post about Discord on that ship. You did, didn't you? I thought I would include that one just for you, really, because I think that's a really great tanker, which I didn't really know about. So I just thought, yeah, it's Maritime's question. And I knew he was going to be the only person to get it. So I definitely think that was a good question to do. Anyway, we move on to question 3. Question 3. Also on this day in 1991, this guided missile cruiser was commissioned. What is the name of this cruiser? On your marks, get set. Go. Okay, so I'll probably try to do like load this time. So I'm looking for the name and possibly the class and the number if we can. There we go. So, SS boat? Nope. No. Maritime, you didn't get it this time. I thought you had got it. Boaty McBoatface. No, not Boaty McBoatface. Sorry, Maritime. USS Texas? No, it's not USS Texas. I'm afraid, Fishy McCheese. I'm Fishy Cheese. I'm sorry. Why do I keep calling you Fishy McCheese? Oh, I think it was Boaty McBoatface that did it. So sorry. Yeah, but it's not USS Texas. I think everyone's gone a bit quiet. So, okay. So, everybody begin. When the name states of the US Wisconsin. No. USS New York. No. I think it is something to begin with the USSS, but not what I was looking for. USS London. No. USS Washington. No. I think USS Iowa, no. HMS Gloucester, no. Great Eastern, no. USS Bush, no. I think you guys are not going to probably get it, actually. USS Belfast, no. USS Moya, no. USS Southampton, no. SS New Jersey, no. Oh, guys, I don't think you got the answer. Shall I tell you the answer? I think I should, because I think you guys are just going to keep guessing. Right, okay, let's hear the answer. So, USS Historic Travels and Maritime. I love it. Okay, so this was the answer I was looking for. I can't believe you guys never got that one. Oh, that's really crazy. I can't believe you guys never got that one. But it was actually the USS Chosin. Yeah, I definitely think that was the answer I was looking for. I can't even pronounce that name, but oh my god, I did make it harder this time, didn't I? Danny says I only know ocean liners low. Oh, no worries, Danny, no worries at all. But we'll get to ocean liners. Don't you worry, we will. Right, so we'll do two more questions, and then we'll do the scores on the doors. So, question 4. What was the name of the staff captain who was on board the RMS Lusitania before he died in the sinking in 1915? On your marks, get set, go. So we're looking for the full name of the staff captain. The full name. I wonder what the full name can be. His Majesty's Australian ship, no, like Brody. No, Maritime's got it. Staff Captain Anderson. Oh, Staff Captain Anderson. And Danny's got that one as well. James Clark Anderson. Yeah, that's all right as well. So Danny, you get a point for that as well as Maritime. So yeah, so I did a video about like the captains of the Lusitania before, and Staff Captain James Anderson was on the list of the videos that I included. But when I did the video last year, there was no photo of him. But recently, Jake managed to find a full photo of him, which I cannot believe he managed to find it. So I will have to do a full video on the captain, or better yet, I might have to no, I can't reconsider doing that. But I will do a full video on Captain Anderson later on. You did narrate it, didn't you, DK? Definitely. But I'll definitely have to do one of that sometime. I'm waiting for Jack to send me the Lusitania model. So I will be animating the Lusitania real time. Yes, you have to let us know, Danny, because if that's the case, we'll definitely have to do like something with the real-time syncing of the Lusitania. Definitely for the Lusitania anniversary if you get in time. But yeah, we'll definitely do that. Anyway, we'll move on to question 5 before the scores on the doors. So, question 5, and you have to watch out for this one because this is going to be an upcoming video that's coming your way next week. On the 14th of January 1899, which White Star liner was launched at the Harland and Wolff shipyard? And for a bonus point, name the chairman who had witnessed her launch. On your marks, get set, go. So I'm looking for the name of the ship and the name of the chairman. Is that Oceanic too? Yes, Fisher, she's got that right. Oceanic, Danny, I will accept. And Jess, I will accept Oceanic as well. Maritime's got it right at RMS Oceanic and Thomas H. Ismay or Thomas Henry Ismay. Well done, Maritime. That was really good. So Maritime, Jess, Danny, and Fisher Cheese got, well, Maritime gets the full point, but Jess, Danny, and Fishy Cheese all get half a point. So that is really good, you guys. Well done. Oh, that is brilliant. Well done, you guys. You did such a good job with that. So we're waiting to see do the scores on the doors in a minute. This is why my in my streams I don't do a Q&A. Yeah, Q&As are a little bit tough sometimes, but they're always good fun just to have like hang around. So yeah, so we'll wait for DK to do some scores on the doors before we actually continue with like all that, but hopefully I'll make it a little bit more easy for you guys, though I cannot guarantee it. But speaking of like question 5, I have rediscovered some old footage of the actual launch, which is coming up on Monday, and it's not going to be very long, but when I found out about it, I just thought, oh, this is great. So I'm definitely going to be uploading the footage sometime very soon. And Daddy says, oh, I've seen this. It's really good, isn't it? from the pier. Yeah, it is the one from the pier. Yeah, so it was really, really good just to see. Okay, scores on the doors. Okay, so in first place, once again, is Maritime with 4 points. Jess and Danny are in joint second place at 1 and 1.5, respectively. Fishy and Alex and Tyler are at 0. But anything can happen. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. So we won't hold breaths because things can all change. Right. Anyway, question number 6. And DK, you are not allowed to say this, even though you name it so well. You're definitely not allowed to say it. Not just yet. Okay, question 6. What is the name of the lake where the wreck of the SS Edmund Fitzgerald lies? On your marks, get set, go. So we're looking for the name of the lake. There we go. Lake Superior. Maritime's got it right, and so has J Ships and Fishy Cheese. Yep. So, definitely, you guys got it right. Oh, Danny said Ontario. No. Oh no. Bless you. Oh, you did try your best. Oh, bless you. Yeah, Alex, you got that right, but I'm sorry, you went. You did. Oh, okay. Well, we'll probably give you a point for that, Alex. Yeah, we'll give Alex a point. But yeah. J Ship says, perfect timing for me to return. Oh, yes, way perfect timing. DK says, there's another way to remember the Great Lakes from west to east. Oh, do share. I would love that. I'll definitely have to share before we move on. I'm definitely interested. SMHEO. Superman helps everyone. Or what was the other one? Because that heart is so in the way. Because I mean I can't see in the chat what's there, but the heart's always coming there. Or no, actually it's that there. Superman helps everyone. That's a really good way. I definitely like that. That is such a really, really good way to remember. Okay, so question number 7. What is the name of the shipwreck that was accidentally discovered in Lake Huron in 2023? And for a bonus point, name the year that she sank. So we're looking for the name of the shipwreck and the year. On your marks, get set, go. So this is just like the Discover one. Oh. Oh god! I caught you guys out again. No, Endurance, no, even though she was discovered in 2023, it's not the Endurance. Not the Endurance. But that shipwreck came out probably towards like between Halloween and Christmas, I believe. J-Ship says, then no freaking clue. Oh no, I got you guys out again, really. Guys out again, didn't I? Endurance was discovered in March of 2022. Yeah, it was actually, but I still can't believe how in perfect condition she is. I definitely think it actually is really surprised. Alex says, yeah, you got me. Okay, was it 2022? No, it was in the question. It was in 2023. Yeah, but the Endurance was discovered in 2022. Yes, DK, you got the book about the Endurance because yours truly did send it to you. Anyway, so I think I'll give you the answer because I don't think you guys would have known. So the answer I was looking for was, here we go. There we go. So the answer I was looking for was the Africa, and the year she sank was 1895. So by the time she was discovered, she was almost 130 years old, and she had been lying at the sea for 2 centuries. But it's crazy though. Well, a century and almost a quarter. Yeah, we'll definitely go with that, or over a quarter. But yeah, so that's the Africa and the ship. Yeah, and I have seen the pictures of the Africa. She looks in supreme condition. I can't remember the full article, but I have to share on Discord when I refind it again. But apparently, at the time, there was a documentary that was going on, and the shipwreck was discovered by accident. And that was discovered by the film crew for a documentary. But I need to find the article again. because I definitely want to share this with you guys because it's such an interesting story and it's definitely really worth reading. So I'll definitely share it once the live stream is over. And J Ship says, "Wow, yeah, seriously. I mean, these type of ships are in such condition." Jess says, why accident? They never intended to find the ship because I believe, I could be wrong, I believe that the people who did the documentary, they were going to be filming about another a shipwreck for something else, or maybe just something a bit different about life underwater. I can't remember, but that's the ship was stumbled upon, as Danny says, it was stumbled upon. So rest of the day is history, really. I need to look at more into the Africa actually, because that will be an interesting video. Anyway, so question number 8. I can't believe we're nearly at the final questions. Question number 8. Including the Cunard liner that sank in May 1915, how many ships were named the Lusitania? On your marks, get set, go. So we're looking for the how many ships were named the Lusitania. Um, over 7? No, not to my full knowledge at the moment. Danny says 3. No. And 2. No. J Ships 2. No. Captain Alex says 2. No. LDK still says, so I did so I did find a ship by accident. You might say the Thomas the Tank Engine moment. That is true. Jess says 6. No. Maritime says no. 5. Yes, Jess, you are right. 5 was the one I was looking for. So Jess gets a point. It can't be less than 7. Well, I'm afraid that's what I found out actually. So it was 5. So because we got the recorded ships that we got all together was the RMS Lusitania, then the Lusitania from 1805. I can't remember what the shipping one was from. Then it was and then there were 3 ships that had the same name, the SS Lusitania. One that was built in 1853, one in 1871, and one that was built in 1906. Though I'm doing a video on her in the future, but unfortunately, since I can't animate very well at the minute, I'm gonna try and do it a bit later because I want to animate the sinking definitely, but it's going to be a little bit of a tough one. So because I haven't still gotten used to Blender yet, but that'll be in the process for a little bit. That was really, there was one that was caught fire in 1919. I don't know if it was one of the ones that I mentioned. I'll definitely look up into that one there, Maritime. Definitely. Danny says, I'm struggling to animate her. Oh, bless you, are you? Oh, my goodness. Well, how are you struggling to animate her? Oh, but it's. I think she did have the same ship like design as the Carpathia, but yeah. But Danny also says not about it though. Yeah, that's true. Says just a keyframe and the issues that because I know that Liam Sharp actually sent the designs like the design windows over to me like long time. It's not really much because all you show is like the middle of the ship and the stern, not the bows and all of that. But yeah, but I definitely think it's something that I really want to work on, really. But yeah, Maritime says there's also a Clio late Lusitania in rescue of the HMHS Anglian. Okay, interesting. I'll definitely look into those actually. Or maybe I was wrong. Anyway, okay, so we'll do the next question. Question 9. And this is for anyone who is a big fan of William Shakespeare. Which William Shakespeare play features a shipwreck at the beginning of its first scene? So, which William Shakespeare play features a shipwreck at the beginning of its first scene? On your marks, get set. Go. So we're looking for the name of the play. There we go. J Ship's Romeo and Juliet. No, it's not Romeo and Juliet. Maritime says Great Gatsby. No, William Shakespeare didn't write the Great Gatsby. I definitely think it was something else. Great Gatsby. No, William Shakespeare didn't write the Great Gatsby. But I don't know who did actually. I'll definitely have to have a look at that. But I'll give you a clue. It's a comedy. and it features the line, "If the music be the food of love, play on." So that's a clue. That's a clue. Did he not? Oops. No worries, Maritime. He did write a lot of great plays though. The only Shakespeare play I know is Romeo and Juliet. Yeah, Romeo and Juliet is like a very outstanding play, really. Well, not outstanding. It's just like an overrated play, even though I love it to bits. I really love it to bits. Maritime says no, he didn't salute me. It was the Scott Fitzgerald. No, it wasn't. Right. Okay, I'll give you the answer. I gave you another tricky one. I thought you guys might get it, but it turns out I don't think you're Shakespeare fans. So I'm definitely gonna like do this. The answer I was actually looking for was Twelfth Night. So Twelfth Night. Because anyone who has seen, oh god, what's film? If someone sees the film She's the Man, that was based off of that play. Played by 12th Night. But yeah, so I made it a bit of a tough one. Sorry. But I thought you would get this one, but I didn't think you did. But never mind. Was worth a try. Anyway, question 10. Should be an easy one, hopefully. Question 10. What was the original name of the RMS Majestic before she was given to the White Star Line? So, what was the RMS Majestic's original name before she joined the White Star Line? On your marks, get set, go. So, oh. Oh dear. I was really thirsty for after that. Okay, so we go. Bismarck! Yep, Bismarck. And Maritime's got that right. So is Jay Ships. Bismarck. Yeah, I'll give you that one, Danny. Alex says of Bismarck as well. Yep, so Bismarck. It was the one right. Is the SS Bismarck. And Jess said she replaced the Britannic. That is right, yes, because since the Britannic was lost, they didn't White Star didn't have their original Olympic class ship, so the Bismarck, the SS Bismarck, became the RMS Majestic. But I'll definitely have to do a video on her at some point. I would love to do that. How's a water portion? Yeah, I definitely want to do a video of her at some point. J Ship said that she was sold for a scratch but saved by the British government and renamed the Caledonia. She burnt out in 1939. Interesting. Right, okay. Her daddy says it was the Oceanic, Olympic, and Majestic on the crossing. Yeah, definitely. And the Homeric. Yeah, so definitely. Oh no, it's not the Oceanic. Oops. Never mind. Oh well. Anyway, we are down to two final questions. I hope everyone's ready. Okay, question 11. In 2022, the British Antarctic Survey said farewell to their longest serving captain, John Harper, after being with the BAS for 42 years. During his career, he captained two polar research vessels that have traveled to the Antarctic for scientific research. But what are the names of these two vessels? Is it A, the RRS Albert Einstein and the RRS James Cook, B, the RRS Sir David Attenborough and the RRS Ernest Shackleton, or C, the RRS Alexandra Fleming and the RRS Sir Walter Raleigh. So this is an ABC question. So I'll repeat those before I say go. So is it A, the RRS Albert Einstein and James Cook, B, the RRS Sir David Attenborough and the Ernest Shackleton, or C, the RRS Alexander Fleming and the RRS Sir Walter Raleigh? On your marks, get set, go. So, which one is it be? A, B, or C? Let's see. No, no, see, no. Captain Alex has got it. It was B. It was B. So it was actually, so B was the RRS Sir David Attenborough and the Ernest Shackleton. Well done, Alex. That was great. Yep, it was B. Yep, it was B. Well done, Alex. That's great. Well, most of you thought it was A and C. Well, yeah, that all the both of the ships were named after famous explorers, and I had to try and like find. Oh no, not just famous explorers, but scientists. So scientists and explorers, because the ships went out down to the Antarctic to record and document the environment and the wildlife there. So yeah, that was really really good to do that. Well done, guys. J Ship says didn't think they'd name after one after a British narrator, but okay. Well, so David Attenborough is more than a British narrator, but yeah, that's a good point. Maritime History says the opinion with Albert Einstein seemed too cliche. You know what? I agree, and I'm so glad it's not that. Believe me, it is. Okay, Alex says, see you around last place and a rusty trophy. Oh, bless you, Alex. Okay, so final question. It is all to play for. Question 12, the last and final question. What was the name of the man, just one man, who survived both the Titanic and the Empress of Ireland disasters? On your marks, get set. Go, 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 go. Right, so we're looking for the name of the person who survived the Titanic and the Empress of Ireland. William Clark! That's right! Well done, Maritime! Oh, she chill! Oh, Jess, bless you! Yeah, William Clark. Okay, Jess, I think you said Archie Jewell as a joke, really. So, William Clark. Yeah, you got that right, Jess. I'll give you that. Danny says Clark. Yeah, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. So, Tony, how are you? Oh, I don't believe you came on before. You must have snuck in. It's good to see you. How are you? Well, I'm afraid you just missed out on our quiz. Oh, but it was really good for you to come in, though. It was really great to see you, Tony. Definitely. But hopefully next time you'll get a chance to do the quiz. It's definitely good fun. I told him you were streaming. Oh, Daddy, bless you. But don't worry. Don't worry. Next time we will get everyone involved to do the quiz. Right. That's all the questions done. So we'll have the final. DK, what's the final scores on the doors? Tony says, Danny free advertisement. Maritime says, it's time. Oh my goodness. Nothing about the Olympic class. Well, don't worry, Jazz. I will make sure it happens in the near future. DK says, well, we have a three-way tie. Oh, that was exciting. Three-way tie for last between Fishy, J Ships, and Alex and Jess with 4 points. Oh my goodness. And Maritime's the winner with 7 points. Well done, Maritime. Once again, Fishy, J Ships, and Alex have 2 points each. Oh, and Jess has 4 points as well. That was really good. Well done, guys. Oh, that's really good. Danny's like, I'm not last. Woohoo! Yeah, congrats to everybody who's won the quiz. That is really, really good. Jess's Maritime's now getting bored. Oh, come on, Jess. Come on. Second place. You know what, Jess? You deserve second place because you worked really hard on that. J Ship says you don't have to include me. I was recording the video, so a half of it. No, J Ships, you do count. You do. Well, but don't worry. I will make the questions a little bit less harder next week. I pinky promise you that. And I definitely think we are going to wrap this up here because it is bedtime in the UK. So I was like, oh, hang on. Oh, and Danny got 3 as well. Oh, we cannot forget Danny. Woo, well done, Danny. I think that means you're in 3rd place, aren't you? Yeah, so that was that. Jason says, "Well, I got a headache now. I'm gonna go have a rest. Have a good day. You too, J Shits, and take care." And yeah, so I think we're gonna wrap it up here because I definitely think it's bedtime in the UK. So I will say my good nights and sending you guys lots of love. Thank you so much for coming on today. It's been great as always, and you guys have been amazing as always. And hopefully next time I will make the questions a little bit easier. Like I said before, I know I'm being repetitive, but I hopefully it will be true. And yeah, so until then, I hope you have a lovely weekend, the lovely rest of the week next week. And until then, I will catch you very soon. Take care, everybody, and see you soon. Bye. Bye, 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 bye.